day 3 of a homicide investigation. At one point, deputies focusing on the garbage area downstairs from where a woman was found dead. The victim's second-floor apartment is still blocked off, a biohazard bag and evidence markers on the ground. Family identifying her as 23-year-old Kayla Hodgson. The Broward Sheriff's Office releasing only few details about what happened.
Enter the captivating tale of Kayla's life, a story that uncovers the complexities of love, betrayal, and the strength of the human spirit. As we follow Kayla's journey, we encounter the harsh realities of domestic violence, the bravery to escape harmful relationships, and the quest for justice after facing tragedy. Against the backdrop of everyday life, Kayla's narrative draws us in with its heartfelt emotions, unexpected twists, and powerful lessons that stay with us even after the story ends. Come along as we delve into Kayla's world, a world filled with challenges, victories, and the unyielding determination to take back control of one's own story. Welcome to Off the Wall Crimes, Lost Souls Edition. Hit the subscribe button and bell to be notified of more off-the-wall crime stories. This is the story of 23-year-old bartender and flight attendant Kayla Hodgson, who was stabbed and had her neck cut from ear to ear by 28-year-old Sakina Thompson, who was enraged that her boyfriend was seeing someone else. Sakina tracked down Kayla by placing a tracker on her boyfriend's vehicle, and once inside her apartment, she stabbed and cut her neck, all because of a man.
Caller said that there's a gash on the patient's neck. It looks like someone slashed
In
her
Tamarack, Florida, a small town near Fort Lauderdale, nestled closer to the Everglades than the beach. Despite its quiet demeanor, Tamarack bustles with activity and is home to many Floridians. Recent research indicates that the violent crime rate in Tamarack is 20.3 per 100,000 people, which is lower than the national average of 22.7 per 100,000. Kayla Hodgson was a vibrant and charming young woman, striving to balance her work and personal life. She dedicated her time to bartending at private events, where her hard work and warm personality earned her the admiration of her colleagues. In addition to her professional endeavors, Kayla was a familiar face on the nightlife scene in Florida. She cherished moments with her friends, indulging in the vibrant atmosphere and lively gatherings that epitomized Florida nights. Kayla's journey intersected with that of another young woman named Sakina Thompson, aged 28. Sakina, a well-known nail technician from Long Island, New York, possessed her own unique allure and skills in her profession. She's widely recognized for her skill in her profession, and beyond her job, she's also known for being spirited and assertive. She consistently displays her assertive personality on social media as well. She often demonstrates her strength and resilience. Sakina was involved in a relationship with someone named Terry. It was tumultuous and highly toxic, characterized by frequent arguments and verbal abuse. Despite the constant conflicts and exchanges of harsh words, they consistently found themselves reconciling and getting back together. She shares pictures of them engaging in various activities together, from sleeping side by side to receiving gifts from him on her birthday. The message describes how the boyfriend sleeps when he's finally found his soulmate, referring to his partner's gorilla grip and the comfort of a heated indoor water park. Both women involved would later intersect paths with Terry. Days before the incident, Terry and Sakina had traveled to Miami to party. During this time, Terry engaged with another woman named Kaya, which Sakina discovered. Fueled by anger and jealousy, Sakina, who had placed a tracker in Terry's car, tracked him to Kaya's house. After Terry left, Sakina entered the apartment and committed a violent act against Kaya, stabbing and cutting her from ear to ear. Later that day, Sakina allegedly met up with Terry, and they flew back to New York together. The crime was discovered when someone called the police after finding Kayla's lifeless body in an apartment in Tamarack Village. Detectives were seen entering and exiting a second-floor unit at the Tamarack Village apartment complex along Commercial Boulevard on Thursday afternoon. They were observed processing bags of evidence, some of which were found outside on the sidewalk. This activity continued at the command center for more than 20 hours following a distressing discovery. A caller alerted authorities about a gash on the victim's neck, suggesting she had been attacked. The harrowing 911 call was made around 3 p.m. on Thursday afternoon. Broward County deputies later found the body of a young woman, reported to be just 23 years old, at the scene. Crime scene tape cordoned off the area as 7 Skyforce hovered above, providing aerial views of the ongoing investigation. Detectives stated that the victim died under suspicious circumstances. A man was also observed being transported by ambulance. Family and friends of the deceased woman swiftly arrived, with some offering embraces while others anxiously awaited answers. Deputies concentrated part of their inquiry on a white Range Rover parked nearby. Concerned neighbors returning home were met with the sight of the extensive crime scene, prompting worries for their own safety. Hodgson's family and friends are still grappling with the tragedy and are unable to speak with the media at this time. However, there are numerous comments on her Instagram page expressing shock and sorrow. One commenter expressed disbelief, stating that there are no words to describe the shock and describing Hodgson as a sweet person. Another commenter questioned if it would be insensitive to inquire about the cause of her death while expressing frustration over the prevalence of toxic behavior among some males. The Broward Sheriff's Office, BSO, has not officially confirmed the manner of death or provided details about the potential scenario. However, family members have disclosed that she was found stabbed to death. Indeed, my condolences go out to the family during this terrible tragedy. Whatever happened, it's truly a loss of a precious soul. Kayla's friend. After failing to find out who killed Kayla in a brutal way, the police asked the public for help. Finally, after a few weeks, they found and arrested Sakina, who is 28 years old, in Springfield Gardens for killing Kayla. Sakina is now facing a serious charge of first-degree murder and is going to be sent to Broward County. The detectives from the BSO believed Sakina had a part in the crime and got a warrant for her arrest on July 25. The New York Police Department took her into custody on August 3, and she is being held in jail on Rikers Island without the option of bail. She will soon be sent to Broward County to answer for the murder charge. According to the grand jury, Sakina allegedly stabbed Kayla multiple times with a knife or something sharp. After being sent to Broward County, she has been kept in jail in Pompano Beach without bail. While in jail, Sakina realized how different and difficult her life had become, so she wrote a letter to the judge in charge to try to get released sooner. To the Honorable Judge Casey, I am writing this letter to you in the hope of seeking mercy from the court to allow me to give birth outside of jail while also continuing to fight my case. I humbly request your sympathy, considering that I am a first-time mother with no prior criminal record. The thought of going into labor while incarcerated is terrifying to me, especially because this facility is not adequately equipped to accommodate a pregnant woman. I have been in custody since August 3, 2022, and am due to give birth on February 17, 2023. Spending my entire pregnancy locked up has been incredibly stressful. I have a stable living situation and family members who can vouch for me. I am pleading for the opportunity to care for my newborn baby while I continue to assert my innocence. I ask that you take into account everything I have stated while making a decision on whether I may be released on bond, placed on pretrial monitoring, or any other suitable arrangement. Thank you for taking the time to consider my request. Sincerely, Sakina Thompson. Kayla received numerous condolence messages on her social media accounts, while Sakina faced negative talk. Some labeled her as a murderer, while others criticized her actions, suggesting that she was foolish for acting in such a manner over a man who was already involved with other women. Meanwhile, Kayla's friends organized a balloon release in her memory. Kayla's story shows how important it is to know about domestic violence and to help those who are going through it. We need to notice signs of abuse and offer support to people who may be in danger. It's also important to trust your feelings if something doesn't seem right in a relationship and to ask for help. We should make sure there are laws and community resources to protect survivors of abuse. By learning from Kayla's story and supporting each other, we can make our communities safer and more caring for everyone. We pray that Kayla Hodgson receives the justice she rightfully deserves. Our heartfelt condolences go out to Kayla Hodgson's friends and family. May Kayla's memory serve as a source of comfort and strength for her loved ones, and may her life and tragic passing inspire positive change. Let her legacy be an inspiration and a catalyst for justice and greater protection for survivors of domestic abuse. Thanks for watching Off the Wall Crimes, Lost Souls Edition. Please stay safe out there, and see you guys in the next video.